To live life to the fullest is to embrace it with purpose, passion, and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. Life is a journey that unfolds day by day, and how we choose to navigate that journey can make all the difference in the world. There are a few guiding principles that can serve as a compass for living a life full of meaning and success, principles that transcend time and circumstance and are embedded deeply in the fabric of wisdom passed down from one generation to the next. One of the first steps to living a life of substance is the recognition of the power of hard work. No journey worth taking is free of obstacles or struggles. Every accomplishment comes with its own set of challenges, and the strength to persevere through them lies in the tenacity of one's efforts. It's important to remember that hard work isn't just about physical labor or striving tirelessly for a reward. It's about the persistence of spirit and the dedication to improving oneself every day, regardless of external circumstances. Those who find success in life are often those who refuse to quit, who find the strength to push past the fear of failure and keep moving forward. Life will inevitably throw obstacles in your way, but the real test of character comes not in the ease with which you overcome them, but in the resilience you show when the road gets tough. Embrace every challenge as an opportunity to grow, because each struggle is a stepping stone on the path toward personal greatness. Strength isn't measured by how many times you rise, it's measured by how many times you fall and still manage to stand back up. But hard work alone isn't enough. A clear sense of purpose is what provides direction to that effort. Knowing why you are working so hard is the key to maintaining the motivation to continue when things get difficult. Purpose is what drives individuals to rise each morning, to face the unknown, and to remain steadfast in their commitments. It's what turns ordinary actions into extraordinary achievements, because without purpose, you are simply going through the motions of life. You are existing rather than truly living. To find purpose, one must take the time to reflect on the things that matter most to them. Ask yourself the big questions. What do you care about? What do you want to leave behind when your time comes? What brings you joy and fulfillment? The answers to these questions are the foundation upon which a meaningful life can be built. Once you identify your purpose, every step you take will have meaning, and every choice you make will align with your deepest values. Living with purpose isn't just about achieving success, it's about making every moment count in pursuit of something greater than yourself. Equally important is the practice of integrity. Integrity is about doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. It is about aligning your actions with your values and remaining true to yourself, regardless of the pressures that may arise. Integrity is the quiet strength that enables you to live with honor and self-respect. It is not always the easiest path, but it is the most rewarding. When you act with integrity, you build trust with others, and you create a foundation for meaningful relationships. Trust is essential in any endeavor, and it starts with being trustworthy in your own actions. As you move through life, you will encounter people who will challenge your beliefs, who will try to knock you down or question your worth. In these moments, it's vital to remember that your integrity and values are non-negotiable. The opinions of others may change with the winds, but your internal compass should remain steadfast, rooted in your own beliefs and your understanding of what is right. Equally essential in living a life well lived is the practice of gratitude. The simple act of appreciating what you have can change your perspective on everything. Too often, we focus on what we don't have or what we have yet to achieve, and in doing so, we overlook the blessings that are right in front of us. Gratitude opens the door to joy. It shifts your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance, reminding you that the things that matter most are often the simplest. Gratitude should not be reserved only for the great accomplishments or life's grand milestones. It should be practiced daily, even for the smallest moments. Be thankful for the people in your life who support you, for the lessons learned in your struggles, for the opportunities you have to grow and learn. When you cultivate gratitude, you cultivate a life filled with meaning and positivity, and you begin to see beauty in the world around you, even in the midst of hardship. To live life fully is also to understand the power of giving. Life is not a solitary journey. It is deeply interconnected with the lives of others. The joy of giving, whether it's your time, your talents, or your resources, can have a profound impact, not just on those you help, but also on you. Giving fosters a sense of community and belonging, reminding you that the world is bigger than yourself. It connects you to others in ways that enrich your life and create bonds that endure beyond fleeting moments. Generosity is not always about grand gestures. It can be as simple as offering a kind word to someone in need, or taking the time to listen to someone who feels unheard. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness leave the deepest impact. You don't need to have everything to give. Often, what you have to offer is far more valuable than any material possession. In addition to generosity, another key element in living a life that matters is the pursuit of knowledge. Learning doesn't stop when formal education ends, it continues throughout your life. Embrace curiosity and seek out new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. Challenge yourself to grow beyond your current understanding of the world and allow your mind to stretch beyond its comfort zone. Knowledge is not just about accumulating facts or information, it's about developing wisdom and understanding that helps you navigate life's complexities. Lifelong learning also deepens your empathy and understanding of others. As you gain more knowledge, you become more aware of the shared human experience and the common threads that unite us all. You begin to understand that we are all navigating our own journeys, each with our unique struggles and victories. Knowledge allows you to approach life with humility and compassion. The most successful individuals aren't the ones who avoid failure, they are the ones who learn how to bounce back from it, to see it not as a setback, but as a step in the process of achieving greatness. Failure should not be feared, it should be embraced as a vital component of personal development. Those who succeed are those who have failed. And those who have failed are often the ones with the deepest wisdom to share. It is also important to recognize the value of balance in life. In the pursuit of success, it can be easy to become consumed by work or external achievements. But life is about more than just what you do. It's also about who you are and how you nurture your relationships, your health, and your well-being. True success isn't measured by how many accolades you accumulate, it is measured by how much you are able to enjoy the journey and appreciate the people and experiences that make it worthwhile. Balance is about carving out time for the things that truly matter, whether that's family, friendships, self-care, or simply taking the time to be still and reflect. It's about recognizing that life is a marathon, not a sprint, and that sustaining your energy and passion requires balance between work, rest, and play. When you achieve balance in your life, you are able to pursue your goals with clarity and focus, while also giving yourself the space to enjoy the journey along the way. Lastly, the best way to live life is to approach each day with a sense of gratitude, humility, and a deep respect for the process of living itself. Life is precious, and it should not be taken for granted. Every moment is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to give, and to love. By living with purpose, integrity, resilience, and a commitment to personal growth, you can create a life that is full of meaning and lasting impact. The greatest measure of success is not what you accumulate, but what you give to the world and the legacy you leave behind for those who come after you. Living a meaningful life requires a clear sense of purpose and an unwavering commitment to hard work. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but true success comes from resilience, the ability to stay focused, motivated, and persistent despite difficulties. A purposeful life provides direction and fulfillment, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Integrity is the foundation of a well-lived life. It's about staying true to your values and doing what is right, even when no one is watching. Acting with integrity builds trust, fosters meaningful relationships, and ensures that every action you take aligns with your deepest beliefs, creating lasting impact and respect. Cultivating gratitude transforms your perspective, making you appreciate the present moment and all that you have. Giving, whether through time, resources, or kindness, fosters connection, enriches your life, and creates a positive ripple effect that touches others. Generosity is not just about material giving, but about sharing your energy, wisdom, and care with the world. Lifelong learning and the acceptance of failure as part of the journey are essential for personal growth. Failure should not be feared but embraced as a learning tool that strengthens resilience and enhances wisdom. By continually learning and evolving, you build a deeper understanding of yourself, others, and the world around you, which empowers you to live a richer, more fulfilling life. To live a fulfilling and meaningful life, one must embrace the power of purpose and perseverance. These two qualities are foundational for achieving success, overcoming obstacles, and making a lasting impact on the world. The journey of life is not always smooth, and many challenges will arise along the way. However, it is how we navigate these challenges that defines who we are and what we ultimately accomplish. When we live with a clear sense of purpose and the ability to persevere through difficulties, we transform setbacks into opportunities and adversity into strength. Purpose is the compass that guides us through life. It provides us with direction, meaning and motivation. Without purpose, we may wander aimlessly, caught in the motions of daily life without truly knowing where we are going or why we are going there. A person without purpose may feel disoriented or disconnected, as if they are simply existing rather than truly living. The moment we identify and embrace our purpose, however, our lives begin to take shape. We can then channel our energy and focus into achieving something that transcends the ordinary, something that feels significant, not just to ourselves, but to the world around us. Finding purpose is not always easy. It is not something that can be simply discovered overnight. It requires introspection, self-awareness, and a willingness to ask deep, meaningful questions. What are the things that truly matter to you? What do you care about? What would you do if you knew you could not fail? These are the types of questions that, when asked sincerely, lead us toward a deeper understanding of our true calling. Whether it is a career, a cause, or a personal goal, purpose gives our lives meaning and helps us align our actions with our values. Having a sense of purpose goes hand in hand with perseverance. While purpose provides direction, perseverance enables us to stay the course. Life is rarely without difficulties, and the road to achieving meaningful goals is often long and arduous. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and even failures along the way. Perseverance is the ability to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems unclear or the obstacles feel insurmountable. It is the unwavering determination to continue pursuing your dreams, regardless of the challenges that may arise. Perseverance is not simply about pushing through difficulties, it is about having the resilience to adapt, learn, and grow along the way. When faced with adversity, many people may be tempted to give up or take the easy way out. It is easier to quit than to push through discomfort. However, those who persevere understand that growth often comes through adversity. Every challenge presents an opportunity to learn something new, refine your skills, and become stronger. It is through these struggles that you gain the wisdom, experience, and strength necessary to reach your goals. The stories of individuals who have achieved greatness often revolve around the theme of perseverance. These are the people who did not let failure define them, but instead used it as fuel to drive them forward. Whether it's the athlete who faces injury and setbacks but refuses to give up, the entrepreneur who encounters multiple failures before achieving success, or the artist who struggles with self-doubt yet continues to create, perseverance is what ultimately separates those who succeed from those who give up. Perseverance is also about patience. The road to success is not always quick or easy. Many of the most rewarding accomplishments require years of consistent effort, sacrifice, and commitment. In a world that often values instant gratification, patience can be a rare and valuable quality. But the most meaningful achievements are rarely those that come overnight. The process of working towards a goal, step by step, over time, is what makes the eventual success so rewarding. The ability to persevere through this process, even when progress seems slow or invisible, is key to reaching your desired outcome. In addition to patience, perseverance requires adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances can change in an instant. What may have seemed like a clear path to success at one point may later be blocked by unexpected challenges or shifting circumstances. In these moments, perseverance is not about stubbornly sticking to a single course of action, but rather about adjusting your approach while keeping your ultimate goal in sight. Adaptability allows you to find new solutions, take advantage of unexpected opportunities, and continue moving forward in the face of adversity. Another key aspect of perseverance is the ability to maintain focus. It is easy to become distracted by the many demands and challenges of everyday life. The pursuit of meaningful goals often requires sustained attention and dedication, which can be difficult when there are numerous competing priorities. The key to perseverance is the ability to stay focused on the bigger picture and not get bogged down by temporary setbacks or distractions. This requires discipline, self-control, and the ability to prioritize what matters most. It is also important to recognize that perseverance is not a solitary endeavor. While it may seem like an individual's journey, the support and encouragement of others can be a powerful source of motivation. Building a support network of like-minded individuals who share your values and goals can help you stay motivated when times get tough. These people can provide guidance, inspiration, and accountability, which can make the journey toward your goals less lonely and more rewarding. In many cases, the people we surround ourselves with can play a significant role in helping us persevere when the going gets tough. Purpose and perseverance are inseparable. It is purpose that provides the initial spark and direction, and perseverance that sustains us through the long journey toward our goal. Together, they create the foundation for a meaningful and successful life. However, it is essential to understand that both purpose and perseverance require effort and intentionality. Finding your purpose is not a passive endeavor. It takes introspection, exploration, and self-discovery. Perseverance, likewise, is not an inherent trait, but a skill that can be developed over time through practice and resilience. The rewards of living with purpose and perseverance are profound. Not only do these qualities lead to personal fulfillment and success, but they also allow us to make a positive impact on the world around us. When we live with purpose, we align our actions with our deepest values, which gives our work meaning and significance. And when we persevere in the face of adversity, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that encourages resilience and determination in those we encounter. Purpose and perseverance also lead to growth. Every challenge we face, every setback we encounter provides an opportunity for personal development. These experiences teach us important life lessons, refine our character, and build our capacity for empathy and understanding. The ability to persevere through life's difficulties cultivates strength, resilience, and wisdom, which ultimately make us better equipped to handle future challenges and help others along the way. One of the most profound aspects of purpose and perseverance is that they empower us to create our own legacy. When we live with a clear sense of purpose, we are able to contribute to something larger than ourselves, whether it is through our work, our relationships, or our contributions to society. And when we persevere in the pursuit of that purpose, we build a lasting impact that extends far beyond our immediate lives. Our legacy is not defined by what we accumulate, but by the difference we make in the lives of others and the mark we leave on the world. Ultimately, purpose and perseverance are the bedrock upon which a meaningful life is built. They give us direction, strength, and the resilience to face whatever comes our way. When we combine these two qualities, we find the courage to pursue our dreams, the determination to overcome obstacles, and the wisdom to embrace the journey. The challenges we face may be difficult, but with purpose and perseverance, we can navigate them with grace and resilience, creating a life that is not only successful, but deeply meaningful. Integrity and authenticity are two of the most powerful and essential qualities that define not only who we are, but how we interact with the world. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, where external pressures and distractions abound, maintaining integrity and staying true to oneself is more important than ever. These qualities are not simply moral ideals or abstract virtues. They are the foundations upon which trust, respect, and lasting relationships are built. In this sense, integrity and authenticity are the bedrock of a meaningful and successful life. Integrity is often described as the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. It goes beyond just being truthful in words or actions. It is about doing what is right, even when no one is watching. Integrity is about holding yourself accountable for your actions, sticking to your values in the face of temptation, and standing firm in your convictions, even when external forces may pressure you to compromise. It's about consistency between what you believe, how you act, and the principles that guide your decisions. A person of integrity is someone who lives according to a set of values and is unwavering in their commitment to those values, regardless of the circumstances or consequences. At the heart of integrity is honesty. Being honest means speaking the truth and being transparent in our dealings with others, but it also means being truthful with ourselves. It involves confronting uncomfortable truths and not hiding from difficult situations. Honesty enables us to cultivate a sense of self-respect because when we live authentically, we no longer have to worry about the internal conflict that arises from pretending to be something we're not or hiding behind falsehoods. Integrity gives us the freedom to be our true selves without fear of judgment or condemnation. It also empowers us to act in a way that aligns with our deepest values, knowing that we are living in alignment with what we believe is right. Authenticity, on the other hand, is the quality of being true to oneself, of embracing who you are and expressing your true thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without fear of rejection or judgment. Authenticity means not conforming to external expectations or trying to be something that you are not just to gain approval or validation. Instead, it is about being comfortable in your own skin, trusting your instincts, and expressing your individuality. Authenticity is the act of embracing your own uniqueness and accepting yourself fully, flaws, quirks, and all. To live authentically is to live without pretense. It means no longer pretending to be someone you're not in order to fit in or please others. While it can be difficult to fully embrace our authentic selves, especially in a society that often pressures us to conform, it is only through authenticity that we can experience true freedom. Authenticity allows us to live with integrity, for it is only by being true to ourselves that we can act in alignment with our core values and beliefs. When we embrace authenticity, we free ourselves from the constant burden of pretending or putting on a facade. Integrity and authenticity are not qualities that are easily cultivated. They require conscious effort, self-reflection, and a commitment to personal growth. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by external influences and the opinions of others, it can be easy to lose sight of our true selves. Society often encourages us to adopt masks, whether they are related to our appearance, our success, or our social standing in order to gain approval or recognition. However, when we wear these masks, we create a disconnect between who we are on the inside and how we present ourselves to the outside world. This disconnect leads to internal conflict, confusion, and a sense of dissatisfaction that cannot be fulfilled by external validation alone. One of the greatest challenges of living with integrity and authenticity is the ability to remain true to ourselves, even in the face of adversity or when others may not understand or accept us. There are times when standing firm in our beliefs or living authentically will come with criticism, rejection, or even opposition. It's easy to feel tempted to conform or compromise our values when the people around us may not support or appreciate the choices we make. However, when we compromise our integrity or act inauthentically, we lose a sense of our true identity. We become disconnected from our deepest sense of self, which ultimately leads to frustration, anxiety, and a lack of fulfillment. Living with integrity and authenticity does not mean being rigid or inflexible in our beliefs. It means having the courage to embrace change, to learn from our experiences, and to grow as individuals while still staying true to the core values that define us. It is about developing the capacity to examine our beliefs and actions critically, to admit when we have made mistakes, and to learn from those mistakes in a way that strengthens our character. It requires the humility to acknowledge that we are always evolving and that authenticity does not mean perfection. It means being honest about where we are in our journey and embracing who we are in that moment. Another important aspect of integrity and authenticity is the role they play in our relationships with others. When we live authentically and with integrity, we build trust with those around us. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship, whether personal or professional. People are drawn to authenticity because it feels genuine and real. When we are true to ourselves, we invite others to do the same. creating an environment where honesty, vulnerability, and openness are valued. Trust is not built on perfection, but on consistency and transparency. By staying true to our values and acting with integrity, we create an atmosphere in which others feel safe to be authentic as well. In this way, integrity and authenticity foster connection and mutual respect, strengthening the bonds between us. Authenticity and integrity also provide a sense of clarity and peace in our lives. When we act in alignment with our values, we no longer have to worry about the consequences of dishonesty or deceit. There is no longer any need to keep up appearances or manage the anxiety that comes from living a double life. When our actions reflect our true selves, we can approach the world with a sense of calm and confidence, knowing that we are being true to who we are. This internal alignment creates a deep sense of peace, as we no longer need to constantly monitor our actions or worry about what others think. It gives us the courage to pursue our passions, to live boldly, and to embrace the challenges that life presents. Living authentically also allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and true to our emotions, we create opportunities for genuine human connection. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but it is actually a strength. When we are vulnerable, we invite others to open up as well. By sharing our authentic selves, we give others permission to do the same, creating a space for empathy, understanding, and mutual support. Authenticity allows us to form deeper, more meaningful relationships that go beyond surface-level interactions. These relationships are built on trust, respect, and a shared commitment to honesty and transparency. One of the greatest rewards of living with integrity and authenticity is the sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing that we are living in accordance with our true selves. We no longer need to seek validation from others or conform to societal expectations, because we have learned to embrace who we are and trust that we are enough. The freedom that comes from this self-acceptance is unparalleled. It allows us to pursue our goals, speak our truth, and live in alignment with our deepest desires. This sense of fulfillment comes not from external accomplishments or recognition, but from the deep satisfaction of knowing that we are living a life that is true to who we are. Integrity and authenticity are also essential when it comes to leadership. True leadership is not about power or control, it is about inspiring others to be their best selves. Leaders who act with integrity and authenticity are able to motivate others by setting an example of honesty, humility, and self-awareness. They create environments where others feel safe to express their ideas, take risks, and grow. When leaders are authentic and demonstrate integrity, they earn the trust and respect of those they lead. Their actions align with their words, and they consistently uphold the values they espouse. This creates a culture of integrity and authenticity that resonates throughout the organization and inspires others to act with the same level of commitment and authenticity. In a world where the temptation to conform, hide behind facades, and compromise our values is ever present, integrity and authenticity serve as guiding lights. They provide a foundation of trust, honesty, and transparency that forms the core of meaningful relationships, personal fulfillment, and lasting success. When we embrace these qualities, we align ourselves with our true selves, creating a life that is not only deeply rewarding but also genuinely impactful. By living authentically and with integrity, we not only honor ourselves but also invite others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that spreads positivity, connection, and truth. Gratitude and generosity are powerful forces that shape not only our individual lives, but also the broader world around us. These two qualities have the ability to transform the way we perceive the world, engage with others, and ultimately find fulfillment. Gratitude is the act of recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives, no matter how big or small, and expressing thanks for them. Generosity, on the other hand, is the willingness to give, whether it be of time, resources, love, or kindness, without expecting anything in return. Together, these two qualities create a ripple effect of positivity, uplifting not just ourselves, but also the lives of those around us. Gratitude begins with a shift in perspective. It requires us to move beyond focusing on what we lack or what we want, and instead to turn our attention to what we already have. In a world that often encourages us to strive for more, to always aim higher, and to pursue success at all costs, it can be easy to forget to pause and reflect on the blessings that are already present in our lives. Gratitude invites us to step back and take stock of the things that bring us joy and contentment. This shift in perspective can be subtle but profound. It helps us focus on abundance rather than scarcity, on what we have rather than what we desire. The practice of gratitude helps us understand that we are already rich, not necessarily in material wealth, but in the intangible gifts of love, friendship, health, and opportunity. The impact of gratitude on our mental and emotional well-being is well documented. Numerous studies have shown that practicing gratitude can reduce stress, enhance overall happiness, and improve relationships. When we focus on the positive aspects of our lives, we train our brains to look for good things, even in difficult or challenging situations. This mindset shift doesn't mean ignoring hardships or pretending that life is always easy, but rather it means choosing to see the lessons and growth opportunities that come with every challenge. For example, when we face a difficult time, the simple act of acknowledging what we are grateful for, whether it's the support of loved ones, our health, or the lessons we are learning, can help us regain perspective and foster resilience. Gratitude also plays a significant role in strengthening relationships. When we express gratitude toward others, we acknowledge their efforts, kindness, and impact on our lives. This creates a sense of connection and belonging. When people feel appreciated, they are more likely to reciprocate that appreciation, creating a positive cycle of mutual respect and kindness. The act of giving thanks reinforces bonds, whether between family members, friends, colleagues, or even strangers. Gratitude encourages us to be present and engaged in our interactions, as it requires us to be mindful of the other person's contributions to our lives. On the other hand, generosity involves giving without expecting anything in return. It is the willingness to share our time, resources, love, or energy, often at our own expense, to help others. Generosity is not just about giving material things. It can also be seen in the way we offer emotional support, encouragement, or our time. Generosity requires a deep sense of empathy, as it comes from the recognition of others' needs and the desire to alleviate their struggles or contribute to their well-being. Like gratitude, generosity is a mindset, one that shifts the focus from ourselves to the needs of others. Generosity can take many forms. It can be seen in the simple act of offering a helping hand to someone in need, donating money to a cause, or spending time with someone who is lonely. But generosity is not always about grand gestures sometimes. The smallest acts of kindness can have the greatest impact. Offering a smile to a stranger, listening intently to someone who is going through a difficult time, or offering words of encouragement can all be considered acts of generosity. What makes generosity powerful is the intent behind it, the willingness to give freely, without an expectation. Giving activates the brain's reward center, releasing endorphins and creating feelings of joy and satisfaction. Generosity also fosters a sense of community and belonging. When we give, we build bridges between ourselves and others, creating connections that are grounded in empathy and compassion. These connections strengthen the social fabric and create a sense of unity and support within communities. In a world where many people feel isolated or disconnected, generosity offers a pathway to greater connection, understanding, and mutual support. While gratitude and generosity are both individual practices, they are also deeply interconnected. Gratitude opens our hearts and minds to the abundance in our lives, which in turn inspires us to give back. When we recognize the blessings we have received, whether it's the love of family, the support of friends, or the opportunities we've been given, we are more likely to want to share those blessings with others. Gratitude increases our awareness of the needs around us, and generosity becomes a natural expression of that awareness. Likewise, the act of giving fosters a sense of gratitude, as it reminds us of the abundance we have and the power we have to make a positive impact. Gratitude and generosity can also have a profound effect on how we view the world. By practicing gratitude, we begin to notice the good in the world, even amidst the challenges and difficulties we may face. We become more attuned to the kindness and beauty around us, whether in nature, in our relationships, or in our everyday experiences. This shift in perspective fosters a sense of optimism and hope as we learn to appreciate the small joys and moments of wonder that might otherwise go unnoticed. Similarly, generosity encourages us to focus on the needs of others, which can create a sense of purpose and fulfillment. The more we give, the more we realize that there is always something we can offer, whether it's our time, our compassion, or our resources. This realization can be deeply empowering, as it reminds us that we have the ability to make a difference, no matter how small. Living a life of gratitude and generosity requires a mindset shift, one that prioritizes the well-being of others and cultivates a sense of abundance. It asks us to look beyond our own desires and focus on the larger picture, on how we can contribute to the greater good and make a positive impact on the lives of others. This mindset shift is not always easy, especially in a culture that often values individual success and material wealth. However, the rewards of practicing gratitude and generosity far outweigh the challenges. They offer us a deeper sense of fulfillment, a stronger sense of connection with others, and a greater sense of purpose in life. At its core, gratitude and generosity are about creating a positive, self-sustaining cycle of kindness, empathy, and connection. When we express gratitude, we acknowledge the good in our lives and deepen our relationships with others. When we practice generosity, we share that abundance and offer our support to those in need. Together, these practices create a world that is kinder, more compassionate, and more interconnected. The beauty of gratitude and generosity lies in their simplicity. They are not difficult to practice, but they require us to cultivate a mindset that values the well-being of others and appreciates the blessings in our own lives. These practices have the power to transform not only our own lives, but also the world around us, creating a ripple effect of kindness, connection, and love that can change the world for the better. Failure are two interconnected concepts that play a vital role in shaping who we are, how we approach challenges, and ultimately how we grow as individuals. Often, failure is viewed with negative connotations, something to avoid at all costs, or something that signifies an end. However, when we take a deeper look, we realize that failure is not only an inevitable part of the learning process, but also a necessary one. It is through failure that we acquire the wisdom, resilience, and adaptability to move forward and thrive in life. Learning is a continuous, lifelong journey. From the moment we are born, we begin learning in various forms through observation, experience, trial, and error. We are constantly acquiring new knowledge, skills, and insights that shape our understanding of the world. The value of learning is immeasurable because it not only enhances our intellectual capabilities, but also fosters personal growth. The process of learning is not linear. It is filled with challenges, obstacles, and moments of uncertainty, but it is these very difficulties that make learning meaningful. If we only succeeded without facing any adversity or making mistakes, we would never truly understand the depth and value of what we have achieved. Failure is a powerful teacher. The idea that failure is something to be feared or avoided only limits our potential. In reality, failure provides us with invaluable lessons that success alone cannot offer. When we fail, we are forced to confront our shortcomings, evaluate our actions, and consider new approaches. We gain an understanding of what doesn't work, and in doing so, we pave the way for new possibilities. Failure, in its essence, is a tool for growth. It helps us refine our strategies, develop resilience, and build a more robust foundation for success. One of the most significant aspects of failure is its ability to foster resilience. Resilience is the capacity to recover from difficulties and setbacks, and it is a critical skill for navigating the challenges of life. Failure forces us to develop this ability. It teaches us that success is not always immediate or guaranteed, and that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. It helps us learn how to persevere, how to get back up when we fall, and how to continue moving forward despite the obstacles that may come our way. Every failure presents an opportunity to become stronger, more capable, and more determined. Moreover, failure teaches us humility. When we fail, we are reminded that we are not infallible. We may be knocked down, but we are given the chance to learn and grow. This humility is essential in fostering personal development because it allows us to approach future challenges with a sense of openness and receptiveness to new ideas. Failure teaches us not to take ourselves too seriously and reminds us that growth is a process, not a destination. We become more compassionate toward others, recognizing that they too are on their own journey and will face their own challenges. Through failure, we also gain the wisdom of hindsight. When we reflect on our past failures, we can see the choices, actions, and circumstances that led to the outcome. This reflective process is integral to learning because it allows us to pinpoint areas for improvement and identify patterns that may have led to our setbacks. We can then apply these lessons to future endeavors, which increases our chances of success. Failure encourages us to look inward, to analyze our actions and thoughts, and to make better decisions moving forward. Learning is not confined to the accumulation of knowledge, it is also about developing critical thinking skills. Critical thinking allows us to assess situations, make informed decisions, and solve problems effectively. Failure challenges our critical thinking by presenting us with situations that demand we reassess our approach, think outside the box, and consider alternative solutions. When we fail, we are pushed to think differently, to experiment, and to innovate. The process of trial and error, which often accompanies failure, leads to new discoveries and breakthroughs. In this sense, failure is a catalyst for creativity. It forces us to adapt and evolve, leading to new ways of thinking and approaching problems. Another important aspect of learning is the ability to receive feedback. Failure often brings us face to face with the feedback we may have been avoiding or neglecting. When we fail, we are given the opportunity to hear others' perspectives, to understand where we went wrong, and to consider how we can improve. While feedback can be uncomfortable, it is essential for growth. Without failure, we may never receive the honest and constructive criticism that helps us improve. Learning to accept and embrace feedback is crucial for personal and professional development. Failure teaches us that we do not have all the answers, and that we must be open to the insights and suggestions of others if we are to improve. The value of learning from failure is not limited to our personal development, it also extends to our professional and academic lives. In the workplace or in any pursuit of success, failure is an inevitable part of the journey. Professionals and entrepreneurs alike face setbacks, rejections, and mistakes along the way. However, it is through these challenges that innovation thrives. Many of the world's most successful entrepreneurs, inventors, and leaders have experienced multiple failures before achieving success. They didn't give up in the face of adversity. Instead, they used their failures as learning experiences to refine their strategies and improve their products or services. The famous inventor Thomas Edison, for example, experienced countless failures before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he famously responded, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." In education, failure also plays a crucial role. In a traditional academic setting, students may fear failure because it is often viewed as a negative outcome. However, when approached from a growth mindset perspective, failure becomes an opportunity for students to learn from their mistakes and develop their skills. Teachers can create an environment where failure is seen not as something to be avoided, but as a natural part of the learning process. When students are encouraged to embrace failure and learn from it, they are more likely to take risks, think critically, and approach problems with a solution-oriented mindset. Education should not simply focus on students' successes, but also on how they can learn from their failures and use those lessons to grow. The concept of failure also extends to the realm of personal relationships. We often face challenges and setbacks in our relationships with family, friends, and romantic partners. These failures can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and conflicts. However, it is through these experiences that we learn more about ourselves and others. Relationships require communication, empathy, and patience, and failure provides the space to develop these qualities. When we make mistakes in relationships, we are given the chance to reflect on our actions, apologize if necessary, and improve our interactions moving forward. Failure in relationships is not an end, but rather a chance for growth and deeper connection. In all areas of life, the value of learning and failure lies in the ability to move forward with new insights, new skills, and a renewed sense of purpose. Failure does not define us, it refines us. It helps us build the character and resilience needed to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life. It teaches us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to be avoided. Learning from failure requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace discomfort, but it is through this process that we truly evolve. With each failure comes a lesson, and with each lesson, we become more capable and more prepared to face whatever comes next. The relationship between learning and failure is not just about individual growth, it is also about the broader impact these experiences can have on society. When we learn from our failures and continue to push forward, we inspire others to do the same. By sharing our failures, we can show others that setbacks are not something to be feared, but an integral part of the journey to success. When people see that failure is not an end, but a beginning, they are more likely to take risks and pursue their own dreams. The willingness to fail, learn, and grow is what drives innovation, creativity, and progress in the world. Ultimately, the value of learning and failure lies in their transformative power. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a necessary part of the process. It is through failure that we learn, adapt, and improve. Each setback brings us closer to understanding ourselves, our goals, and the world around us. It teaches us resilience, humility, and critical thinking, while also fostering empathy and creativity. The lessons we learn from failure are often the most profound and lasting, and it is through these lessons that we achieve the growth and success we seek in life.